Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to provide you the latest travel restrictions in the Philippines, and I'm going to focus on the yellow list protocols for all eligible passengers. Please take note, there are now more changes to travel restrictions starting December 16. I can guarantee you that the Philippines will always change its travel protocols every 15 days, sometimes every 7 days. So it's really hard to imagine if you are going to travel in the Philippines this month and you know that your travel protocols will be completely changed once you arrive in the Philippines. Please take note that there are now different countries included in the red list, and also the Philippines put back the green lane countries and the yellow list countries. So now there are 3 separate protocols for green lane countries, for yellow lane countries, and for red list countries. But my video today is about yellow list protocols for all passengers coming from yellow lane countries in the last 14 days. Please take note that the Philippines is not yet open for foreign tourists. So if you wanted to visit the Philippines and if you are a temporary visitor, you must have a valid 9A visa and an entry exemption document, and your reason for traveling is either for business, for humanitarian, or for meritorious cases. Other than that, you cannot travel to the Philippines, and if you do, you will be barred entry. There are also changes regarding the isolation of COVID positive passengers if you are coming from yellow list countries. Now, the Philippine government reverted to yellow list protocols effective December 16. If you are found positive, you will be prescribed the isolation protocol, and upon completion of quarantine, you will be issued a quarantine certificate indicating the individual's vaccination status. Please remember, if you are a transit passenger in any of these countries, you are not included in any of the green lane or yellow lane or red list protocols because you are merely a transit passenger. But the criteria is that the Philippine government will have to know where you are coming from in the last 14 days. So I'm going to focus my video today regarding the travel protocols for all eligible passengers in the yellow list countries because there are more countries included in the yellow list. Now, here are the yellow list protocols starting December 16. All other countries not included in the red list or green list will be in the yellow list. So most passengers will be following the yellow list protocols. For example, US passengers, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia, you are under the yellow list protocols. Now, for fully vaccinated eligible passengers, you will have a 72-hour negative test prior to departure from the country of origin. Also, upon arrival, the quarantine facility will be 5 days, and then your swab test will be on the 5th day. Home quarantine will be done up to the 14th day of your arrival. Now, if you are unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, or vaccination cannot be verified, you will also be required a 72-hour negative test prior to departure from the country of origin. Upon arrival, you shall undergo 7 days of hotel quarantine and then home quarantine up to the 14th day of arrival after release. For minor children, the testing and quarantine protocols shall follow the quarantine protocols of their parent or guardian, regardless of vaccination status and country of origin. Only accredited hotels of Department of Tourism are accepted. You will find this under the quarantine facility list if you go to the One Health Pass website. For the benefit of everyone wanting to know all the list of red list countries, here are those countries included in the travel ban from December 16 to December 31st. The Philippine government imposed a travel ban against these countries starting December 16 to the 31st. Please remember, the travel ban changes every 15 days. Now, these are the list of countries included in the travel ban. So if you have been in these countries in the last 14 days, you will be barred entry in the Philippines. Now, only for purposes of this video, I'm going to show you the green lane countries for December 16 up to the end of December. However, I'm not going to focus on the green lane protocols, but I'm going to provide the updates for those coming from yellow list countries in the last 14 days. Now, the Philippine government returned the green lane country protocols for eligible passengers. There are now several countries included in the green lane countries. Now, the testing and quarantine protocols of minors shall follow the testing and quarantine protocols of parent or guardian, regardless of vaccination status or country of origin. Now, only accredited hotels of Department of Tourism are accepted. Now, for all overseas Filipino workers, whether you are documented and undocumented, you must stay in an OWA accredited hotels, and you can find this at the quarantine facility list under the One Health Pass website. In addition, you must register at Red Cross ECIF or Dash Lab. Now, for those arriving in Manila, you must quarantine within Metro Manila only, and if you're arriving in other areas, you must quarantine in that area only. Now, here are the standard health protocols for all eligible passengers, especially those coming from yellow list countries. Now, all passengers must have a 72-hour negative test prior to departure from the country of origin. The exceptions are children 3 years old and below unless symptomatic. The other standard health protocols are you must have a One Health Pass registration if you are going to Manila, Clark, Davao, Lawag, Bohol, and Subic. Also, the case investigation form is dependent on the traveler type and port of entry. Pre-booked hotel for 6 days for vaccinated and 8 days for unvaccinated. Also, you can find the quarantine facility list at the One Health Pass. Also, mandatory registration to One Health Pass. Now, use the Traze Mobile Application to generate and scan the QR code when entering or boarding or upon arrival in all Philippine airports. Also, if you are a Philippine airline passenger, you must fill out the passenger information form 24 hours before flight or PAL ECIF 5 days before departure. Now, if you are flying through the foreign airline, you must register to the padlab.ph for COVID testing. In addition, you must also wear a face mask and a face shield. Now, if you recently traveled in the Philippines, please share your travel experience and let us know what you think of the travel restrictions. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.